Okay, pre-KK. Hey, you guys. Again, hopefully I say this every time. So thankful for you because you guys are doing it all. You're doing the small group. You're doing the large group. You're doing the snack. You're carrying through. You're loving on our little ones, and we're seeing the fruit of that. I promise. I'm hearing good things of memory verses and the way the kids are responding and acting and just different things. And so keep pressing in. Keep seeking Jesus, keep praying for them, and just loving on them the entire time they're there. And so after you've done your friend request, you guys have what's called a know-it-all page, and it's just talking about how we can learn about so many people, so many places, and so many friends and things on Facebook and social media, so much information out there. And so we want to see how much they actually know. And so you're gonna have basically a bowl with things like sheets of animals, things that go, colors, people's names, things like that on a small piece of paper. And you can do this a couple of ways. You can bring up a couple of kids if you want and have them choose one, and then they'll open it up and it'll say animals. And you say, okay, on the count of 3, you guys tell me how many animals you can come up with personally. And then maybe I'll have the whiteboard in there. You can write them down if you want, or just count as they go and see who can come up with the most animals. You could also do it, depending on the age of the pre-KK, you could say like, okay, how many animals do you think you can come up with? And see if they say 3. And then see if the other one says 4. So you do it kind of a game show. And whoever says they can come up with the most, give them a chance. See if they can do it. Or you can just have the bowl, draw it out, and say, okay, here we go. We're going to do animals. We're going to go around the room, and each one of you are going to try to tell me an animal. So just some ways that you can do that and just see how many points, how many animals you can come up with, and how many places you can go, and all those kind of things. And so that's your opening time activity. You'll have your music, your worship time, just to really encourage them to stand up and worship. It's just one of those do as you want them to do. And so be in the front with them, moving your arms, singing the songs, you and your co-leader, and then you're going to get into your scripture, and you're going to invite kids to come up and act out a story. I've got the puppets there, and so if you want to use the puppets, one can be Philip, one can be Nathaniel, and then you can have a person be Jesus. And so you can work through that. I might have a third puppet. I'll have to look and see. And so you can walk through that and just tell the story. So make sure you read over it. You're in John 1:43 through 51. So make sure you read that ahead of time. Know the story. Know how to ask the questions and what the process is. And then you've got questions on there to walk through. And then you'll play your big idea with Cool Pastor and the video with, you guys don't have Cool Carl. You have the puppet. I can't remember her name to save my life right now, but I think the kids like her. And so after that, you've got what's called New Friend Bingo. So we're going to get up, we're going to move around, we're going to talk to each other playing bingo, have them with their masks on. And so what they'll do is they'll have some stickers and they'll have a printable bingo card in their clipboard, and they'll go around and they'll see who they can figure out that has blue shoes on, who has the same birthday. You'll see it in the card. And so those kind of things. If they're just not up to that, you could also do find someone who, and so you can call out a description and have kids high five or air five someone who fits that description. So who has curly hair, and they can all air five each other that has curly hair, and those kind of things. Or you can use the bingo card. And so just begin to walk through those, look through it. Then you're going to pray, and you're going to snack, and so you'll have your snack, and a couple of questions, and there's a couple of activities there you guys can do with a mirror and those kind of things. And look over your small group guide. You can figure it out. And then make sure you work through the memory verse. And if you need to, you can watch a movie at the end, but there's also a couple of other activities that you can do that'll be prepped for you. And so if you have any questions, let me know. I love you guys. And I think Tanya, you're on this week. I think you and Nancy. And so looking forward to that. And we'll see you guys on Sunday.